One is a service market, which I have broken down, and then there is a product lifecycle. Service market, very good companies, outsourcing, hiring, shared resources, those kind of people. Research new areas to enter, grow the team, get more clients, build your portfolio, repeat. So right now we are in a service model for blockchain. We got US clients, we got one more very big Indian name now, we got Singapore clients, they're revolving and we're growing slowly. But that's a limited group. That's not my main focus. But what it is happening is giving me the best skill AI plus blockchain combination. Very rare to have in India. Very few developers in India have both the combinations actually in one company. That they're building on blockchain, which is very difficult initially, and then they're getting the AI on top of it and then making engines. We are working for international clients with that. So that's my model of that. Very simple model. Nothing out of the box is going to happen. Keep building team, keep saving money, keep increasing your runway. When you start, you don't have money for 1 month, you're paying out of your pocket. Maybe 1 year down the line, your company has 2 months runway, then 3 months runway. Slowly, it keeps on growing. TCS has made a lot of money out of it as well as a service offering. The TCS is one of the biggest examples. When I was in Scotland, I was sharing flats with TCS managers. Everywhere, the banks are hiring TCS for mainframe systems. And for government websites, if you see, taxation website was made by Infosys and others. So they're service offerings, most of the things. TCS has smaller products now coming down the line and big products as well, but then most of their offering was a service life cycle. So they'll charge the client $100 and give them 10. So $90 is the margin in for stuff for TCS and other things, right? So they're increasing their runway in a huge manner slowly. Very simple model, but takes hassle, takes time because you're always fighting for the runway. And not investable mostly. Recently, I've seen a trend that the people are ready to invest in service models as well. A very smaller section, very niche, I can say. But there are, but I don't back it up yet because I don't believe people posting on LinkedIn and stuff always like we did this, we did that. I don't believe. In a startup, I have one reality. Till the money hits your account, I don't trust. Even if my father says I'm giving you money, I'm like, let me hit the account first. Then I only will understand. I don't trust the words only in the startup space. Then comes the product life cycle. Now, this is a very slow cycle: introduction, growth, maturity, decline. That's the usual cycle you'll see outside. C, introduce your product to people. Build raw. Many startups, they have to build 100 pages. They don't show 100 pages to people, they show two. Like very raw, do you get the idea? This is going to look like this and that, and then get the initial feedback. Then grow it a little bit more, let it mature. Then remove the features that are not necessary and repeat. Right? Prototype cycle. For example, you must have heard about waterfall model and other kind of model, rapid prototyping. These kind of terms you guys must have heard in the colleges. Very simply saying, MVP, minimum viable product you must reach. So there are 2-3 things you must reach in a startup product cycle. One is MVP, minimum viable product, and then the second one is a product market fit. Till you reach that, nobody's going to trust you. What happens initially, you give a version of the product, that is MVP, prototyping that this is the minimal functionality of my dream project. Suppose I want to build 10 floors of buildings. I've given you sample as one, and then I'm going to replicate and build these. This is MVP. It does the minimal thing. People are happy with it, and it's working product. Then market need is a little different though, right? Product market fit is that you have identified and matured your product and people are using it at a good level. You have hit the exact pinpoint that this is what people need. No entrepreneurs knows that from the day one. So they try to find, run combinations, try new services. Some things work, some things fail, right? If you see cross-selling, a lot of cross-selling happens like that only, right? That you get this and then try to sell this. So mainstream work they keep maintaining, then they try to keep on adding features. If it works, it's okay. And if it doesn't, you don't do that. That's the cycle you must understand in AI as well, to understand whether you want to go for a service model like we did for Target and other accelerators. So you build for their use case, they will pay you money. Good money, but they will pay you money. You outsource revenue sharing. US people need teams, experts, so you charge them more and then give your team less. Running these logistics. You have freelancers on hold. So whenever a big projects come, you're like tied up with freelancers and marketplaces like that. So stuff like that works. Product is if you're building something on it. Right? Analytics, you want to give people are able to use your product out of it. It's growing. It can be a B2B or a B2C as well. But what you want to give to them, that's one other scenario you must use, right? So mostly that's what I would say entrepreneurship from my end looks like.